We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. The Dodgers are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Marcus Stroman is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big mark.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Into the box, Corey Seager. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Standing in, Justin Turner. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-Roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 0-1 delivery. Turner on at first, nobody out. On the ground for McNeil. Maybe a double play ball. To second for one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And this is taken outside for ball one. Runners on first with one down. That's inside. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
3 balls, no strikes.
Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
At the plate, Jock Peterson. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. From the stretch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing, so I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate, see if they can get him to chase something.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. So stepping in, Keibert Ruiz. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Marisnick. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Stepping into the box, Gavin Lutz. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Lutz is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Paul Sewald comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. So now to the plate, Walker Buehler. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But it'll come at a cost, as 6 cross the plate, 3 of them on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's the Dodgers 6. The Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here it comes. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled a ball 1-0. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's outside. Aye. 2-2 down. I got 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Coming to the plate now, J.D. Davis. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 6.
Stepping in, Jeff McNeil, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Turner over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-zip. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And the pitch.
1-0.
Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Now the 2-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Cespedes on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And 2, here it comes. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Cespedes. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's upstairs.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 on the way. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marisnick is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 6-0. So here's Pete Alonso, and they are squarely into chip-away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And right into the shift. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runner at first here, one man out. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch on its way.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
The 1-2. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. To second for one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Mets leave one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Next up is Max Muncy. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. That's inside.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-0. Ripped down the first base line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 31, Josh Peterson.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. That's outside.
Ball 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2-0 pitch on the way. 2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Keibert Ruiz will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Another 1-2 delivery. Two out, nobody on. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here's Jake Marisnick, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
A windup and the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Paul Sewald. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A bouncer to the left side. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. Dodgers lead this one 6-0. Jerry's Familia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Coming to the plate now, Gavin Lutz. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0.
2 balls. No.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Hit to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Dodgers have elected to
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow,
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
In now, Walker Buehler. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
To short. Rosario brings it in, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
0-2. Here it is.
Ball, that's inside.
Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for LA. They lead it 6-0. Leading off the inning, Jeff McNeil, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Fouled away. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 delivery. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Struck him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. That evens it up 1-1. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawed and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hot for an RBI. Put the ball in play.
For comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it, as he wears him down and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready for another shot now. Justin Turner, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Justin Turner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Digging in once again, Cody Bellinger. No hits to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 1-1.
2-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's another 2-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
So now to the plate, Max Muncy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Reined in. One there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
The left fielder, number 31, Josh.
Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late, as he can't recover in time.
Now batting, the catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
And up next will be Keibert Ruiz, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 3-0 offering. And this is popped up near second base. Rosario is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Now at the plate, Gavin Lutz. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to minimize the damage here. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Back outside.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
The 2-1 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. Dodgers out in front, 7-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at bats for this team right now.
Set to deal on 2-2. And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, He struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Next for the Mets, Jake Marisnick. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now a pitch on the way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
1 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And that's the second out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Robinson Cano will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Robinson Cano.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Peterson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Brad Brock gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in now, Mookie Betts. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now batting, Corey Seager. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. A ball and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. And he popped him up. Davis in foul ground. but this will land untouched. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Justin Turner.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Marisnick is under it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the speed threat, Ahmed Rosario.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night, and that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Digging in, J.D. Davis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. And now hold everything here as it looks like a balk has been called. And that one might have been a little ticky-tack if you ask me. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Popped him up. Seager into shallow left. And that ball's going to land between them.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Here's another 1-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Two pitch is fouled away. From the stretch, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Cody Bellinger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Count is 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The 3-1. Bullet back up the middle. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 gone now in the LA 7th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this will be fouled away. Hit back up the middle. Rosario's got it. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the left fielder, Josh Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, upstairs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
And he fouls this one off. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the ship. A dive, he's got it. But the feed to the pitcher is offline, and the inning will continue. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Standing in, Keibert Ruiz. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. From the stretch.
Nope. No,
2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1, but they're still in control, 7-0. Dylan Floro gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
51, Dylan Floro.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Outside 3-0 now. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Next up for New York, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Comes set with the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Jake Marisnick.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up to second for one. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the one out.
Eduardo Nunez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Mets, number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets leave one. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go is the second baseman, Gavin Lutz.
Gavin Lutz.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. The 1-0 home. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And we see there that this Dodger ball club currently leads the NL in that department. Matt Beatty will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Matt Beatty.
Fouled away. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Popped him up. Davis has room in foul territory. One away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So striding forward now, Mookie Betts struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Yup, there's another heater right there. He is not going to deviate. He is going to pitch to his strengths. He doesn't care who's in the box.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Here's Corey Seager. He's set and the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the bump.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
3 runs already home here. Three and 0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's set. Here it comes. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone into the upper tank. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. Number 11 for him on the season as the blowout continues. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Number 38.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
batting, the first baseman, Max.
In now, Max Muncy. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Wilson is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-1. Still only one out in the inning. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Striding in once again, Jock Peterson. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. A.J. Pollock will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
A.J. Pollock.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marisnick going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Tabor Ruiz.
Digging in the switch hitter, Keibert Ruiz. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch.
1-0.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gavin Lutz. He's been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Matt Beatty. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1. This is pulled into right. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. 1 run scores.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Here's Mookie Betts.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Looking at his career totals, Betts has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is under it. And the inning is over. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. LA's on top, 14-0.
Complete. Now playing left field. Number 11, A.J. Holland.
Ross Stripling is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Ross Stripling.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Ahmed Rosario.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis. A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 6.
Settling in now, Jeff McNeil. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Striding in, Corey Seager, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1.
Ball inside.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. 3-2 now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Ready now, Justin Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
In there, 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead got even wider.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now batting,
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The 1-0. Now another one hit deep to left. Cespedes is going back. Gone. Back-to-back homers. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. His 2nd of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Edwin Diaz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz. Now batting, the first baseman.
At the plate, Max Muncy.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Tabor Ruiz.
Digging in, Keibert Ruiz, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Fielded cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers lead this one 16-0. Digging in, Pete Alonso. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The windup and the 0-1. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Michael Conforto.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say, his third punch out of the game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
At the plate now, Wilson Ramos.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
16-0 the final tonight. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Walker Buehler earns a league-leading 11th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Marcus Stroman couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.